Imagine a world where technology is clunky, inaccessible, and lifeless. A world where computers are confined to massive corporations and phones are far from smart. This was the reality of the 1970s, a time when innovation was crawling at best. Enter Steve Jobs, a visionary who wasn't content with what existed. He dreamed of something more, something revolutionary. Born in 1955, Steve grew up in the heart of Silicon Valley. Adopted by a mechanic and an accountant, he was raised with a belief that he was chosen. His curiosity for technology began early. As a teenager, he visited Hewlett-Packard, where he caught his first glimpse of the possibilities in computing. But Jobs wasn't your ordinary tech enthusiast. He combined a rebellious spirit with a relentless drive for perfection. While others saw computers as tools, Jobs saw them as art, machines that could enhance lives, not just efficiency. This is the story of how one man's vision transformed modern technology and left an indelible mark on history. In 1976, Steve Jobs, along with his friend Steve Wozniak, started Apple Computer from a modest garage in Los Altos, California. Wozniak was the engineering genius, crafting intricate circuits and code, while Jobs had a vision, a desire to bring personal computers to the masses. Their first product, the Apple I, was a bare-bones machine sold to hobbyists. But it was the Apple II that changed the game. With its colorful graphics and user-friendly design, it became a huge success, propelling Apple into the spotlight. The company quickly grew, but Jobs wasn't satisfied. He wanted more than just success. He wanted to create something groundbreaking. In 1984, Steve Jobs unveiled the Macintosh, a computer unlike anything the world had seen before. It was small, sleek, and intuitive, complete with a graphical user interface and a mouse. The launch event itself was legendary, featuring the iconic 1984 Super Bowl commercial, which declared Apple as a force of rebellion against conformity. Though the Macintosh received critical acclaim, internal tensions at Apple were growing. Jobs' perfectionism and demanding nature clashed with the board, and by 1985, he was ousted from the very company he had founded. After leaving Apple, Jobs didn't slow down. He founded Next, a company dedicated to building high-performance computers. Though Next's computers never achieved commercial success, their software laid the groundwork for the future of Apple. At the same time, Jobs acquired a small animation studio called Pixar. Against all odds, Pixar became a powerhouse, creating the world's first fully computer-animated film, Toy Story, in 1995. This was a turning point for Jobs, proving his ability to innovate beyond the tech world. In 1997, Apple was struggling, teetering on the brink of bankruptcy. The company turned to its co-founder for salvation. Jobs returned, bringing with him a new energy and vision. His first move? Simplify. Jobs cut unnecessary products and introduced the iMac, a colorful, user-friendly computer that became an instant hit. The iMac didn't just save Apple. It set the stage for the company's future. But Jobs was just getting started. Under Jobs' leadership, Apple introduced the iPod in 2001, revolutionizing the way we listen to music. Suddenly, thousands of songs could fit in your pocket. It wasn't just a product, it was a cultural phenomenon. Then came the iPhone in 2007, a device that redefined what a phone could be. Combining a phone, an iPod, and an internet browser, it was a masterpiece of design and functionality. Jobs introduced it with his characteristic flair, saying, "Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone." And it did. The iPhone changed everything, from communication to how we interact with technology. The unveiling of the iPhone was a turning point, not only for Steve Jobs, but for the entire world. Standing on stage at the Macworld conference, Jobs held the sleek device in his hand, showing the audience how it could revolutionize their lives. "This is not just a phone," he declared. "It's a phone, a music player, and an internet communicator, and we are calling it iPhone." The crowd erupted in applause, realizing they were witnessing the future unfold before their eyes. The iPhone didn't just dominate the tech industry, it transformed it, sparking a wave of innovation that continues to this day. It was the culmination of Jobs' lifelong vision, technology that was both powerful and personal. Steve Jobs passed away in 2011, leaving behind a legacy that is unparalleled. He wasn't just a businessman or an inventor. He was a storyteller, a dreamer, and a pioneer. His vision of blending technology with simplicity and beauty has shaped the modern world in ways we still feel today. From the iPhone in your pocket to the sleek Mac on your desk, Jobs' influence is everywhere. But perhaps his greatest gift was the belief that technology, at its best, could connect us, inspire us, and empower us to create. As Jobs once said, "The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." And Steve Jobs was undoubtedly one of them.